Domestic violence calls are among the most dangerous for police. An incident can turn violent or deadly in a matter of seconds, and police must be prepared to handle any situation. That's what future police officers are learning about this week at the North Mississippi Law Enforcement Training Center. WCBI's Allie Martin shows us.
The domestic violence training puts cadets in different scenarios featuring volunteers from the community, including myself, who role play a real-life situation. In our case, I was assigned the role of a man who is dating a married woman. The two are discovered when the woman's husband comes home unexpectedly and a fight breaks out.
I swear to God,
Cadets work in teams of 3, answering the call and trying to sort things out as emotions and tempers are flaring.
Sir, calm down, sir. I understand all this, sir.
They interview everyone involved and hopefully go through all the steps, patting each person down to make sure no one has weapons and document any visible injuries. In our scenario, makeup was applied to represent bruises. Cadets also decide who goes to jail. ITAWAMBA County Sheriff's Deputy Fred HECKART was one of the actors in our scenario. He says the training helps cadets get a better grasp on what they will face on the streets.
It's that true-to-life feeling. They get to feel the adrenaline, feel even in a scenario, it's real enough that they have to make decisions on the fly, just like they would in a real home and in a real violent situation where 1, 3, 4, 5 people may be there.
One of the main goals for any police officer answering a domestic violence call is to de-escalate the situation as quickly as possible. And with these role-playing scenarios, cadets see how to do just that while keeping everyone safe.
You have to just really pay attention to details, both what's around you, what people are saying, where they're looking, what they're doing, where their body's oriented towards. Just a lot of small details that they tell you about in class, but it's a lot different when you are actually in there.
Within seconds, we had a gun pulled out, so it technically went, started off bad, but we continued. It was an eye-opener.
Each session wraps with a debriefing where cadets' actions are reviewed and critiqued by a representative with the Attorney General's office.
Which is why it's very important that you're telling them they're being detained if that's the case.
In this case, cadets are told the only person who could have legally been arrested is the wife who hit her husband. The husband is considered a victim of domestic violence, and he could not have legally been arrested without a witness or a warrant. In Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
And next week, cadets in Class B67 will be in firearms training. There are 16 cadets in the class.